A rivalry almost as old as the sport itself. Two teams that when the history books are referenced, their names populate virtually every page. Winged helmets, golden domes, and as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits, loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Wolverines ready to kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Mobley. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. Michigan really took it to Notre Dame the last time they met, and Hail to the Victors was playing loudly.
It was playing loudly, and they beat the snot out of the Irish. And the Irish better not forget that. And it was the physicality of Michigan taking over. Are the Irish going to be ready today?
Yeah, Notre Dame was really upset. They just couldn't answer the bell. Everything seemed to snowball on them, one bad thing after another. They've got to be mentally.
He smashes his way through again. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Pulls it. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for the edge. Turns upfield. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Gets the back moving. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. The proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference realignment. We don't need to lose another one.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game.
Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Carr from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So Michigan's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Play fake, Underwood. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking down the middle. It's complete. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Underwood. Can hold on in the face of the contact. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Trying to get the corner. Keeps it himself. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Michigan! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense runs the option. They didn't need the option. The quarterback does a great job understanding that what the defense is trying to do. He's got space. He takes it. Why pitch it when I don't have to? Makes the big, long, explosive touchdown play for this offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Throwing, Carr. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. 2nd and long here. Running inside, it's Danzy. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looking for the marker. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? This offense has it with really good field position. On the ground, it's Marshall. Shakes off the defender. Stopped right there.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Here's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Notre Dame right back to the line. On the move. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Long way to go on second down. On the option. He'll keep it on second down. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Tight end finds a soft spot. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Running wide open down the gut of the field. All the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quarterback changing the play. Carr. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Crosses the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockney and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine unis.
This is just classic college football. And because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play.
Here's Carr to throw. Quick completion on the out. Turning it on. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires left. Makes the grab. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field to score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Looking for room. It's Young. Taken down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Play fake. Carr. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Fourth down, Carr. Escapes the pressure going right. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And with the extra point, scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. So here comes the Michigan offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Here's Underwood to throw. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Timed it perfectly to knock it. Forces a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Trying to make one miss. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got a man in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And last year to start the season, Notre Dame had everything except for maybe that quarterback spot. Now this year, it's no doubt about it, right? C.J. Carr is the dude, and he chose Notre Dame even though the family has the Michigan ties. But Palmer, he showed last year throughout the season he grew and became a pretty dang good football player.
Yeah, and I think really at the end of last year, he was certainly playing well enough for them to reach the college football playoff. I think he's one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people look at this year's Notre Dame team and they say, we are a legit national championship caliber team. You know Notre Dame's going to play defense with Marcus Freeman as the head coach. You know they're going to have playmakers at the skill spots, but C.J. Carr, he's going to be the key for them this season. I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Got to make the play on 4th. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of there, and it was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The DBs will back off a bit. Throwing, Underwood, looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll bring it out. It's Mobley. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Using his legs, it's Young. He's past the sticks. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Fresh center downs going to the air. Buying time to his right. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Keeps it himself. Fighting off the... And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a... by this defense to get the football. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Marshall. Makes his man miss. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Underwood. Right side, it's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the back. Throwing, Carr. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
Yeah, and you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo. A lot of these guys in the recent history, they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Keeps it on the ground. He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on the board.
Deep in the end zone, it's Marsh. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, these 4-3 defensive ends that can get pressure on quarterbacks, they get paid a lot of money in the National Football League, and that's why. When you can get out of your stance and win it around the edge to get to the QB, not many guys do it as well as that.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And he just threw that one away safe. Didn't see anything, live to play another play. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. On the run, fires downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Making the adjustment. Carr unloads to the wideout. Swats it away.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
Sends it back in motion. Carr to throw for it on 4th. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll need a bunch on second down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Got it. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
On the RPO, got him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Right at the line. Spins away from the defense. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Underwood to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Here's Underwood. The screen, he can go. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. The Fighting Irish call their 1st timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Why don't I get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bounce it off that right upright and through. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Porter. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Sells to fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Hits the hole. It's Young. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. Taken down right away. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Finds his big tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Play action with Underwood. Out wide left, it's Marshall. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quick give. It's Marshall. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Here come the Irish back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Ready to fire from the pistol. Carr on play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Here's Carr to throw. Reels it in. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. In the red area, it's Osborne. Just smothered on the play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls it. Keeps it on the option. He'll toss it. Maybe a creep. Touchdown, Irish! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. And it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive play.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one.
Football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Underwood in the gun on third down. Left side, it's Marshall. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside, it's Marshall. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Driving forward, it's Marshall. Could be. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops falling and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Changing the routes with his receivers. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Fields the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Motion from the wide receiver. The give is to Williams. Nowhere to go.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Throwing, Carr. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll go back to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. Carr. Looking left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He'll do it himself. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Underwood on the play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Slings it downfield. Out wide right, it's Buchanan. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Fires on the move. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. On the ground, going for the first down with the gift to the tight end. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Oh, pressure's coming. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Keeps it on first down. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give is to Williams. He's there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unloads it left. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Throws it deep. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Defense playing a bail technique. Out wide left, it's Marsh. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Wolverines come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They're all over it. Unloads in the nick of time.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Again, it's Underwood. Look out. He'll get rid of it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the run, it's Young. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Just enough time to get off one more snap. The handoff. See some running room. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll ride the hot hand. Last-ditch effort to get points before the half. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, the Michigan-Notre Dame rivalry is among the most bitter in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. All week, we heard about the 2 quarterbacks in this game. Turns out the secondaries have really neutralized those dudes. Ball hawks who've been physical and really put their stamp on that first half. With that, let's send it back to our guys in the booth to see how the fight between Michigan and Notre Dame plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They'll move the tight end. They'll move the wide receiver. Just ran over it. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Jumped on top of the pile.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They'll run the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Underwood. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. The give is to Williams. There he goes. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's changing the play. To the air. It's Carr. Snags it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking for the edge. Rides the option, he keeps it.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Trying to get the corner. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a 1st down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
They'll send the back in motion. Let it go. Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Left side is Flanagan. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. He'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Carr to throw. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. 4th down, Carr. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch in the end zone.
They decided to go for it on 4th down, and that was not easy, man. These windows open and close so quickly when you're throwing into the end zone, but really nice timing by the quarterback, and because of that, on 4th down, it's a touchdown.
Looking for the 2-point try. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They go to the counter. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners are going to bail. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Play fake, Underwood. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Here's Underwood to throw. He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Trying to get started. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here come the Irish back on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Carr. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman Williams. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Notre Dame looking for this 4th down conversion. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Notre Dame right back to the line.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the 2nd half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this 2nd half.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback changing the play. Carr. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, it's Williams. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. On the draw, it's Marshall. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. He's stopped.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
A run for the quarterback. Did the work himself. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Michigan. And the stomping has commenced. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Play action, C.J. Carr. Fires it down the seam. He's got it down the field. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Rifles it down the middle and wings it incomplete.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
The play fake. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Making his first move. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Running inside. It's Marshall.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He's taking the shot. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Got the quick pass. Just what they'd hoped for on third.